so kind. He said, young lady, thank you. Okay, so I was extra excited about coming today because there is so many awesome things happening in the city of Coatesville, and every time we get an opportunity to just share and talk, it's something new that we learn each time. And so it's amazing with Coatesville, and again, all of the awesome things that are happening. It's just, there's an energy here. I don't know if people can feel it or sense it, even with the change of weather. We were talking a little bit about that this morning, how just beautiful it is outside today, and it's very symbolic of what's happening. If you remember this photo, if anybody participated in the Kaboom build, this was not too long ago in 2018. This is at Patton Park, and this is the culmination of that event where volunteers came out and just built that park, and it was an amazing day. I wasn't a part of it though. And so in my learning about the work that's happening around parks and recreation in the city, every time I look at the photo, every time I look at the video, I'm reminded again of the energy and what happens when people come together and work together. So I am Kimberly Daye-Hardy. I'm the strategy officer with Brandywine Health Foundation, and we have this exciting partnership called the Greening Coatesville Initiative. It is with the city of Coatesville and Natural Lands. So here's where we are. There was a report that took place, some work that was done, and this is the action plan. And you all are familiar with these parks already, what they look like, a little bit about the history of the different parks and how they comprise the city. So where we are right now in our phase with Greening Coatesville is that we are launching out and completing work at Palmer Park. Everyone knows where Palmer Park is located. This is a snapshot of what was proposed to happen there. So I want to give you a quick update of that and then talk a little more about what's happening with the Greening Coatesville Initiative. So this was phase one. Some of the work that happened there, this is what was proposed in nature play and water features. And this is just a little bit of what was proposed, just to give an idea of how the natural elements will come together and form a nature play area. This is where we are right now, almost at completion, and some of you may have been over there. It is work happening every day. They were pouring cement yesterday. Water is forthcoming, and all of the additional elements that are happening there, you will see that it's thriving in that area. The splash pad, this is just an idea, again, of the splash pad and the elements, just to give an idea of what is proposed there. And again, this is where we are. Now, yesterday and the days prior to that, the splash pad is like off to the side of where you see the little trail. The splash pad empties out into that trail under a bridge. And the previous slide that I showed you with the actual slide, the bridge, children can actually slide down. And it will be a beautiful, beautiful play space with all of the lovely shrubs and trees and nature that is forthcoming. This last picture that I brought up shows you again the progress. We are looking to bring in over 60 shrubs and trees and other natural elements in that area. And again, it's an active space. We are planning for a big, show you these other spaces as well. So we are planning for a big event on May 14th. That will be the volunteer day and ribbon cutting for the actual event. What we're going to do is, and I'm going to just go back really quick before I get to what we're doing is we're inviting, of course, everyone here is invited, and we're inviting our other partners and members and residents of the community to come and be a part of what will be happening that day. And again, there is more work to be done. So we will be laying mulch, there's a multitude of volunteer projects available for that day. And that completes phase one. The forthcoming phases of this project is phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. That is the resurfacing of the actual playground. Then there is, of course, bringing in additional trees, lawn seating, and then there is the work to be done with the basketball court. So we currently have a matching grant from the DCNR for $250,000. We've already raised some funds for that, and we're still in the process of raising money to complete that. And so where are we going? We're going to continue our partnership, of course, with the City of Coatesville, with our Parks and Recreation Commission, which we're excited to be a part of. We're going to continue to grow and really grow our Friends group, which Urias mentioned already, but also the Friends of Palmer Park and other Friends groups as it relates to the park. We're looking at the completion of Palmer Park, which is phase 1 and 2, which is happening right now, and then the forthcoming funds for phases 3 and 4. I mentioned that, and phases 3 and 4 also includes the playground, a pavilion, game tables. In the summer of 2019, we're looking forward to an exciting partnership with Disney. It's a Meet Me at the Park programming. They'll be coming out to the park for filming, and so we'll be engaging the community with that. Also is the Ash Park Master Plan and Pool Feasibility Study, and that is scheduled to start in the summer of 2019 as well. We have the Adala Park Fitness Court, which is a partnership with the City of Coatesville. You'll hear a little more about that in a few moments. And then there is this exciting process that we have called Collective Impact, of which we started. And that is when we are our partnership with many community organizations and residents throughout the city to put all of our ideas together and put some structure and just innovative programming, if you will, for what we want to see here in our city. We're currently running one of our collective impact groups right now, and they will be forthcoming, so you'll hear more about that work. Thank you so much. We have some handouts towards the back if anyone is interested in picking anything up, and members of our team from the Brandywine Health Foundation are also here if you have questions. Thank you so much.